Praise the Lord, everyone. Brother Roop here. Hope everybody is doing well. It's a beautiful day here where I'm at. Blue skies, about 60 degrees, 58 degrees. Calm, beautiful. Kind of cold this morning. It's about 47 this morning, windy. Anyway, we are continuing on the book of Acts, chapter 10, verse 10, 10. Talking about Cornelius becoming the first Gentile Christian. What a big part of history he played. What a big marker in church history, too. Is a time where God really had to get personally involved with both groups to get them together. Because otherwise it wasn't going to happen. Because, the early Christians weren't preaching to the Gentiles, and God has to knock some heads, man, and get these guys together. Make this happen. He had to intervene and make this happen himself. So he just gave Cornelius a vision telling him to go get Peter. That was God intervening, sending an angel to Cornelius. Now God's going to give Peter a vision. Like I said, God's getting personally involved here. Get these guys together, or else it wasn't just going to happen by themselves. Sometimes God's got to do that. He's got to intervene and guide people and slap some people upside the head, and whatever it takes, whatever it takes. Here, verse 10, it says, "And he became very hungry, and he would have eaten, but while they made ready, he fell into a trance." So, while Simon the tanner and his wife were preparing lunch at the noon hour, Peter got very hungry. He got hungry because God made him hungry, because God's going to give him a vision of animals and food. He's preparing Peter. Peter's thick-headed, remember that. If you know that from the Gospels, he's thick-headed, slow to learn. He's a good hard worker, got a good strong back, but slow to learn. Peter's a good guy, though. I love Peter. They were making food, and he fell into a trance. Means he had a vision. Cornelius, he said he had a vision, but it looks like he had a visitation from an angel. It wasn't really a vision, but Peter's going to have a vision. It's where he's standing there in a trance-like state, and God's showing him kind of like a movie in his mind. I had one of those once years ago, so I know what he's talking about here. You're standing there and you can't see what's going on around you, and you've seen a movie God's showing you in your mind. It says he fell into a trance. Janet McGarrett's translation of the Aramaic, which I have in front of me, said, now I'm trying to think of what it said. Anyway, he got excited. He got let me look at it real quick without moving the camera too much. Oh yes. All right. Hope nobody got seasick out there. He was astonished. Astonishment came to him. That's what I saw Janet McGarrett's translation of the Aramaic says. Astonishment came to him. King James Version says he fell into a trance. They're basically talking about the same thing here. They're just using different wording, but it's basically the same thing. So Peter's standing there, and God's come upon him, and God's knocking some heads around and getting these people together, because he's going to get the Gentiles into the church, and in order to do that, he's got to come across lots and lots of racism, I guess you call it. It's not racism, but it's where, you know, the Jews don't really want the Gentiles around, and they certainly don't want them in their places of worship. And it had been the case for thousands of years, and God's going to put an end to it. And he's going to get these two groups together and create the Christian church. Thank you.